I used to write you every night by candle glow and silver light. A page for dreams, a page for tears, 1,000 words across the years. They sit in boxes tied with thread, unopened things I should have said. You never knew, you never asked, but I kept loving through the past. And now you walk a different road with someone else to share the load, but deep inside I still recall the boy who made my young heart fall. These are the letters you forgot, each folded with sheets, tender thought. They stayed with me when you moved on. My paper heart, your name upon. You never saw them, never knew, but every word was meant for you. You held my hand that final spring, then vanished like a passing thing. You left no trace, you left no fight, but still I wrote you every night. And though the ink has now turned gray, the meaning hasn't slipped away. They're pieces of a girl you knew, who only ever dreamed of you. These are the letters you forgot, my quiet soul, my every thought. No stamp, no send, no grand goodbye, just lonely pages asking why. Still in my drawer, still warm and true, a life I built and gave to you.
There's a house at the end of Hollow Lane, with window panes that we kissed through the rain. The porch still creaks the way it did when we were young and love was hid. The lilacs bloom beneath your room, their scent would float like a quiet tune. You'd lean outside with sleepy eyes, and I would wave beneath the skies. But seasons passed and life pulled wide. The lilacs wilted when you died. I come back here from time to time to find the past that once was mine, where the lilacs used to grow.
Silence in the breeze, and empty steps and barren trees. Still I whisper a song used to grow. I touch the fence you painted blue. The cracks run deep like memories do. I saw your name still carved in bark, a love we etched beneath the dark. And though they say we move along, I still return with every song. Your ghost is kind, it doesn't cry. It waits for me where flowers die, where the lilacs used to grow. Time stands still and doesn't show. And though the petals fade from view, they bloom each time I think of you. So here I stand, and here I know you loved me once and loved me so.
I watched you from across the street. Your laughter soft, your smile so sweet. I knew your name, not much beyond, but in my dreams our hearts would bond. You never knew, you never guessed how many thoughts you once possessed. I kept it quiet like the breeze, a secret carried through the trees. A letter I never sent, with all the words my silence meant. Each line a hope I softly penned, but never found the nerve to send. You'll never know what you became, a candle flickering in my name, a love I never quite began. You passed me by 100 times. I wrote your name in crooked rhymes. No one could read the love I drew, no one but me and maybe you. A fleeting glance, a half-turned head, the almost things I never said. They echo still, though years have flown, like stories etched in skin and bone. A letter I never sent, with all the words my silence meant. Each line a hope I softly penned, but never found the nerve to send. You'll never know what you became, a candle flickering in my name, a love I never quite began. Maybe you've long forgotten me, or never knew how deep it'd be. But late at night I still pretend that you once read what I never sent. A letter I never sent, but in my heart it never went. A love I lived and kept inside, where dreams and silence softly hide. They say move on, they always do, but coats don't care who's loving who. It's you and seen was worn, a memory I never mourn. Whispers in your jacket call, like leaves that drift in early fall. And though your arms are far from here, you're stitched into a letter never mailed, but every word was true. I sealed a heart I couldn't speak and tied it up for you. It's hidden in a drawer somewhere, where quiet things exhale. The story of a love we shared in a letter never mailed.
I told you how the garden grew, how jasmine still remembers you. I asked if you still walk alone, or found a hand that feels like home.
The stamp lies there, untouched, unused, a dream too scared to be refused. I hold it close, some nights I miss, but never dared to send you this. A letter never mailed, but every word was true. I sealed a heart I couldn't speak and tied it up for you. It's hidden in a drawer somewhere, where quiet things exhale. The story of a love we shared in a letter never mailed. And maybe in some other life you'll find it and remember mine. He asked if I would like to meet at 2:30 on Maple Street. No roses red or Grand Cafe, just chipped white cups and cloudy gray. He stirred his tea, I bit my lip and smiled behind my fingertip. The clock just ticked, but time stood still as silence filled what words can't fill. Just one cup of tea, that's how it starts. A sugar cue to open hearts. No orchestra, no grand marquee, just quiet hope and honesty. It wasn't much, but meant the most. A simple sip, a silent toast to just one cup of tea. The rain began to tap the glass and blurred the cars that hurried past. He reached to wipe a drop from mine, and somehow made the moment shine. We didn't talk of destiny or write our names on any tree, but every breath and blink and grin felt like a world we just began. Just one cup of tea, that's how it starts. A sugar cube to open hearts. No orchestra, no grand marquee, just quiet hope and honesty. It wasn't much, but meant the most. A simple sip, a silent toast to just one cup of tea. We still return each Thursday 3 for just one more cup of tea.
Each night I walk this quiet street. Never calls, but I still watch those glowing walls. A yellow lamp, a shadow sway. She's there, the words drift far away. The light in her window keeps me warm through every silence, every storm. Though we've been lost in time's cruel bend, her glow still says, I'm not the end. And winds may blow to see her light, and softly go. She said goodbye one April day, but left her light to guide my way. Now even love that slips apart can leave a candle in the heart. The light in her window shines so true. It speaks the words we never knew. And though I'll never call her mine, I love her from the painted line where every step is faint and slow, but still her light will glow. watched you laugh 1,000 times across the room in quiet lines. I kept my heart behind the beat, afraid to let it skip or speed. The band plays soft, the crowd is thin. It's just the night and you and him. But I still wait for just one glance before the end, before the chance. When the lights go low and the world slows down, I still dream of you in that midnight gown. While the music fades, my heart still plays a love too shy to ever show. But I still feel it when the lights go low. The jukebox hums a lonesome tune. Your shadow drifts beneath the moon. I whisper words you'll never hear, but they've lived in me for years. When the lights go low and the stars lean in, I still see you lie. You've always been, though you never knew.
She danced along the summer breeze, a book of songs, a heart at ease, a ribbon tied with gentle care, the sunlight woven in her hair. He watched her spin, a silent vow. The world was still just then, just now. They never said the words too loud, but love was clear without a sound. The ribbon in her hair was blue, like skies they once both wandered through. He smiled, she looked, the moment stayed, a timeless scene that will not fade. Though years have flown and winds have changed, she still recalls his quiet gaze. And the ribbon in her hair. The seasons brush the past away, yet some soft colors choose to stay. She found the ribbon in a drawer and held it like a love once more. Though they had danced their final song, a part of her still hums along. For in her mind he's always near, whispering dreams she used to hear. The ribbon in her hair was blue, like skies they once both wandered through. He smiled, she looked, the moment stayed, a timeless scene that will not fade. Though years have flown and winds have changed.
You are gone, the love remains in every picture, every stain, a quiet ghost that haunts these hours of all that once was ours. I clean the dust, but never you. You're in the light that filters through. And though I smile when people see,
no wrong or right, just me, your girl, and window light.
We met beneath the chapel tree. You smiled like only 12-year-olds see. Your dress was white, your bow was blue, and I wore shoes just meant for you. You laughed and ran across the lawn. The choir sang, the morning shone. We shared a secret by the pews, that love begins in Sunday shoes. Oh, when we wore our Sunday shoes, the world was small. We couldn't lose a simple kiss, a silent vow, the kind that only youth allows. I still remember skies so wide when you were walking by my side. The years have flown like pages torn. We've weathered more than we had sworn, but in my heart the rhythm stays, that tender beat from younger days. Oh, when we wore our Sunday best, we didn't know what life would test, but I still hold that morning's light, the lace, the song, your hands so tight, and all the love I'll never lose from where